Hi, I'm Karl Krumpholz. Please pull up your pants, pour yourself a stiff one. You're watching Groovey.TV.
Hey, this is Groovey. I'm here with Karl, Krumpholz here at Mile High Comics Megastore. We're talking about Denver Comic Con. How the heck you doing, man?
I'm doing very well. How are you doing?
I'm doing amazing.
It's very bright in here. I'm not used to this.
People read in here.
Oh, do they now?
It's like a reading place.
Don't they know reading's a dead art?
It's all about interpretive dance
It's all
now.
about memes and synergy now.
Cats.
And cats, yes.
Cats.
Cat videos.
Speaking of cats, what kind of cats you got?
Hey, how are you?
You got some memes here?
Well, I'm since we last talked, I'm still doing my 30 Miles of Crazy.
Which is amazing.
Here. Well, thank you very much. Truish tales of the city and drinking stories, weird people you meet in the city, just living stories. I'm doing that still weekly.
So, does something have to happen on Colfax to make it in the book, or
no? That's how it started, as stories about Colfax here in Denver, and that's where the 30 miles comes from, since Colfax is 30 miles long, the longest, wickedest street in America. But as I'm doing it, a lot of people are just telling me stories about their life. It doesn't even have to be Denver. Sometimes it's, I was just illustrating one that took place in Oakland, or Philadelphia, or Boston, or New York, or San Francisco, or San Diego. If it's a good story, I'll illustrate it.
What are some of your favorite stories that you've heard?
Let me see. For some strange reason, everyone's telling me naked men stories now about the naked guy dancing in the middle of the street. Everyone's telling me those stories, right?
Dan Crozier?
It was not Dan Crozier, though. I wouldn't put it past him. My favorite story is still, one of my favorites is the guy who found a dead body in the restroom. That is one of my favorite ones, yeah. Yeah. Found a dead body.
Strange hobby.
Yeah, I just walked into a restroom one morning and there was a dead body from the night before.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That's pretty crazy.
Yep.
Nutty. That goes in the 30 miles.
Hey, how you doing, buddy?
What's up, buddy? Did you illustrate this cat?
No, this is a nice little thing. Here, have my hat.
He likes your art.
Yeah. All the cool cats like my art. How you doing?
Well played. Almost as well played as your intro. What else? What else you got going on here?
Well, I'm also doing. I guess we'll talk about this one. I illustrated this, which was called Revolt to What. I did not write this. This was written by local author Daniel Lands. It is the first release from Suspect Press. I illustrated this. It's a story of a young man in the early 90s, right after the Velvet Revolution in Prague.
Oh, wow.
So it is basically questioning, when you revolt against a political movement, what happens afterwards from an American perspective.
Oh, wow. That's super cool.
Yeah.
Right on.
And there is drinking in this, too. It seems to be a theme through a lot of my work.
You are known for the occasional.
Yeah, I'm kind of disappointed we don't have beers like at the Breckenridge.
Well, you should have gone to the Breckenridge session.
Yeah, that's too far away for me. That's outside.
Does anyone have a beer here in this comic book shop?
I'm going to have to do it myself, aren't I? I'm going to have to do it myself. Jesus.
All right, just bringing out the booze.
Come prepared.
What do you got in there?
Templeton Rye.
Oh, wow. Fancy.
Let's do an advertisement. Templeton Rye, it gets you drunk.
So we've had a cat, we've had drinking.
It's just...
Is Crozier going to show up and dance naked?
And start taking his clothes off. It's that kind of party at the comic book store.
So is all the stuff going to be at your booth at the Comic-Con?
Yeah. 30 Miles will be at my booth. I just did this limited edition 30 Miles. That's the next 25 or so strips after the second collection. Mm-hmm. I'm hoping to have a third collection out later this year, so it will not be at DCC. It'll be out later this year. I'll have Revolt to What with me, And I'll have this since last August. Westward. Dun, dun, dun. I did not do the cover of that. Since last August, I've been doing the weekly comic strip in the Westward newspaper about the history of various Colorado venues, bars, venues, weird stories that happen. It kind of goes in vein, since 30 miles is the idea of stories of stuff that has happened to people in the city. The Denver Bootleg, which is the strip, is more about the history of some of the places. So we're still telling stories.
Okay.
So it kind of all folds in nicely.
It's all one big master plan.
Almost like an art movement. I don't know, something like that.
Are you having a movement?
I'm having a movement right now. I'm still confused by the cat. So yeah. This massive warehouse, and the cat comes right up here.
You need another shot, man.
I do need another shot.
Do you remember what booth you're at?
I am at Artist Valley 066. So 66.
You're in 66.
I'm in 66.
For some reason, that's very highway-ish and sort of fits.
It actually does. I hadn't thought of that. Yes, I'm on Route 66. Yeah. I'm table 66.
So there you go. That's the easy way. You go to Route 66, Artist Alley,
Artist
Denver
Valley.
Comic.
I'll be there. I'll have my hat. I'll have a beautiful booth babe.
She's right over there.
It's right over there. Yeah.
And
She's much prettier than I am.
This ring is like the size of Odin.
Yes,
What is that?
It's a massive ring, because I've said in other interviews I've got a possibly unhealthy obsession with Doctor Who. It's my Doctor Who ring, my Seal Rassilon ring.
Right on. So you're pretty happy being next to that thing.
Oh yeah, the TARDIS over there. That's cool. Yeah. And plus, I like keeping my geek, not wearing a T-shirt, just keeping my geek subtle. Keeping the geek subtle. It's a classy way of doing things.
You are a subtle geek.
I am a subtle geek. I'll put that on my tombstone. Karl Christian Krumpholz. He was a subtle geek.
And I'll put
A subtle drunk geek.
on my tombstone, I'll say I called Karl a subtle geek.
Subtle geek. That Groovey quoted it. Yeah.
Awesome, man. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you very much.
Cheers. This is Groovey. I'm here with Karl Christian Krumpholz. We're at the Mile High Comics Megastore.
Route 66.
At Denver Comic Con. Bye. Where's the cat?
Yeah.